Welcome back to the channel. Today we bring you another episode of The Rise of Shadowblade. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't so you won't miss an upload. In the previous episode, Shadowblade was separated from his companions and forced to journey alone to find them and save their lives. After many days, he finds them only to see they are being attacked by vicious creatures known as hide-behinds. But with some help from an unexpected source, he is able to defeat them. And before passing out from exhaustion, he hears voices and sees the most beautiful girl he has ever seen. With the help of the mysterious girl, Shadowblade awakens only to be tested by her to prove his strength. Will Shadowblade pass her test? What will the mysterious girl do with him once he passes? And what will happen to the hide-behinds now that their queen has been defeated? You're about to find out. All this and more coming up right now on The Rise of Shadowblade. Our story continues. As the hide-behinds retreat, the mysterious girl approaches a weakened Shadowblade who is still recovering from his battle with the hide-behinds. She asks him if he really is strong and confident enough to call himself a hero. She wants to see him fight at full power. Shadowblade looks around to see his companions are unconscious and tells the girl he doesn't have it in him to fight anymore. She steps forward and places her hand on his shoulder. As she does, her other hand glows brightly, and suddenly a white tiger made of pure energy appears behind Shadowblade. It lunges forward and attacks him. Shadowblade narrowly dodges its attack and is amazed at its ferocity. He tells the girl he needs to recover his strength first, because he can sense this is not just a normal spirit beast. She tells him if he cannot defeat the beast, then he is not worthy of her respect. With that, the white tiger attacks again, but this time, Shadowblade is ready for it. He summons all his strength and swings his sword upwards, releasing a blast of energy. The two forces collide, causing a small explosion. When the smoke clears, Shadowblade notices the white tiger is fading away. The girl removes her hand from his shoulder, and the tiger disappears completely. She tells him that was quite the display, and commends him for defeating her spirit beast. She introduces herself as Tiana, the beast-tamer girl from earlier, and asks him if he would like to join her. Shadowblade accepts her offer. She smiles and tells him they should get going if he wants to catch up with his companions. Before they leave, she tells him she will take him somewhere safe where he can recover, before asking him why he came to the forest in the first place. Shadowblade tells her his companions were captured by the hide-behinds and he had to rescue them. She nods her head in understanding and tells him she knows a shortcut through the forest to get them out. As they travel, Shadowblade regains some of his strength and senses there are other spirit beasts nearby. Suddenly, a giant boar made of shadows emerges from the trees and charges toward them. Its tusks are long and sharp, dripping with venom. Tiana summons her own spirit beast to fight the boar. It leaps into the air and swipes its claws across the boar's face, leaving deep scratches. The boar roars in pain and charges at the feline beast. It collides with the creature and sends it flying backward. The boar takes the opportunity to charge at Shadowblade and Tia. However, before it can reach them, a massive tree root emerges from the ground and trips the creature up. The boar grunts in surprise and tries to regain its balance, but it is too late. More roots emerge from the ground and bind the boar, trapping it. Tiana recalls her spirit beast and turns to Shadowblade, who is looking at the trapped boar in amazement. She tells him she sensed the boar's malice and used her connection with nature to control the roots of the forest and trap it. She tells him she can sense the boar is special, that it is one of the hide-behind's minions. Suddenly, a voice echoes through the forest, congratulating Tia on her work. The voice belongs to the hide-behind queen, who emerges from the trees with several other hide-behinds. She tells Tia she didn't expect her to arrive so soon. Tia tells the queen she already knows what she is planning, and she won't allow her to hurt anyone else. The queen laughs and tells her she has nothing to worry about because she is just going to take her with her. The queen lunges forward and tries to grab Tiana, but she is too quick and dodges the attack. The queen becomes angry and tells her she won't get away that easily. She charges at Tiana. who summons her spirit beast to fight the queen. The two battle each other fiercely, but the queen is proving to be a tough opponent. She knocks Tiana's spirit beast away and prepares to deliver the final blow. However, before she can do so, Shadowblade steps in and blocks her attack. He tells her she has caused enough pain and suffering, and it is over. The queen releases a burst of energy, knocking Shadowblade back. She tells him he shouldn't have interfered. With a wave of her hand, she creates a shield made of darkness, which protects her from any attacks. Shadowblade knows he has to do something drastic to defeat the queen. He closes his eyes, focusing all his strength. When he opens them again, they glow brightly. He leaps forward and attacks the queen. She tries to block his attack, but her shield is not strong enough and breaks, leaving her vulnerable. He strikes her down, causing her to release a scream of pain. She collapses to the ground, defeated. The other hide-behinds retreat, sensing their queen's defeat. Shadowblade looks down at the queen, who is slowly fading away. She tells him he may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. With that, she disappears, along with her shield. Shadowblade turns to Tiana, who is worriedly asking if he is all right. He tells her he is fine and thanks her for helping him. He then notices a strange mark on her arm, which glows faintly. He asks her what it is, and she tells him it is a side effect of controlling the spirit beasts. She says it hurts sometimes. Shadowblade reaches out and touches the mark, and she winces in pain. He asks her if he did something wrong, and she tells him no. She then asks him if he would like to spar with her again. She wants to see how much stronger he can become. Shadowblade accepts her offer, and the two begin to train together. As the sun sets, Shadowblade and Tiana finish their training session. They are both exhausted, but satisfied with their progress. Tiana tells Shadowblade she wants to take him to a safe place where he can recover before they continue their journey. She leads him through the forest until they reach a clearing. In the center of the clearing is a small cottage made of wood and stone. Smoke is rising from the chimney, and the sound of a crackling fire can be heard. Tiana tells Shadowblade this is where she lives. She knocks on the door, and a moment later, it is opened by an old woman. The old woman welcomes Tiana and her guest inside. The interior of the cottage is cozy and inviting. There is a table and chairs near the fireplace, and shelves lined with books and herbs can be seen throughout the room. Tiana tells the old woman, whose name is Willow, that her guest is tired and hungry and would like some food. Willow smiles and tells him she will prepare something for him right away. After eating, Shadowblade tells Tiana and Willow about his companions. He tells them how he met them and how they became separated. Willow listens intently, and when Shadowblade finishes his story, she tells him she knows where they are being held captive. She tells him she has been watching over the forest and its inhabitants and has seen what happened to his companions. She offers to help him rescue them, and Shadowblade accepts her help. He tells her he is grateful for her help and asks her if there is anything he can do to repay her kindness. She tells him no, but Tiana tells Shadowblade he can repay her by bringing her some rare herbs from the Black Rock Mountains. Shadowblade agrees and tells her he will bring them back as soon as possible. And with that, our story comes to an end for today. Join us next time for more exciting adventures of Shadowblade. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss an upload. Until then, stay safe and keep adventuring.